Hi everyone, I am here to show you a flip through of this book, which I am actually quite surprised to say I have already completed. Now, I actually did it in less than 30 days and completed the whole book, which is quite amazing, I think. Anyway, I surprised myself. I'm not saying I'm amazing, I'm just amazed that I could do it. So anyway, I thought I would do you a flip through of it and show you what I've been doing. I did want to quickly say that I have started a new Facebook page today, and the link is in the description of the video. So if you want to have a look, on all my socials are there, my website, my newsletter, everything is there. If you want to take a look at that, if you want to, if you're interested, obviously ignore if you're not. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I didn't colour the cover. I never colour covers of books. I did one once and it's not for me. I'm just not keen on the paper. But I did do the inside of the cover, which is the same paper, to be honest. So I did the tools, and then inside here all of these items are different. I didn't sort of do one cake and then do the others the same, so I did a big mix of colours there. And on this page I wanted to keep to a colour palette, so I did these oranges and greens, which I enjoy doing. Let's just close that one down. And there are the cute robots. I think that's Johanna and her daughters. I'm sure she said that that was that, which is really cute. I had great fun with that one. And we have the title page. And this intro page, I really liked the design on this one. I think it was one of my favourites. I spent quite a long time having fun colouring that one. And the art supplies page, I just coloured in all the bits and bobs, and I just did this one this evening. I hadn't tracked as I went. I hadn't really decided what I was going to do, but in the end I just did this sort of rainbow and did a little bit of silver pen around each one just for fun. So here we have our cups page. You may have seen some of these pages already. Obviously I did do videos of some of the pages. Johanna did these, which I copied. And then I think I showed some simple design ideas for people like me that aren't confident at drawing. So Johanna explained it ever so well, and I had a go, but I just wasn't confident enough to do anything quite so difficult, I guess, for me on the others. So I just did something that I was comfortable with and I enjoyed, and I took that colour scheme over to this page. It was actually Johanna's colour scheme. So here we have our coffee shop, I think. And I had great fun colouring in all these candies on the shelf, and then a few of these I did as videos for you. I think the ice cream, the coffee and the lollies, I think I did all of those three as videos, but I had great fun with the rest. That's Johanna's. I followed her colour scheme for that one, and she did a blue background, so I decided to keep to the blue. That one is blue, it's really pale, but I had great fun doing sort of tartan cupcake cases on that one. That's all it looks like. They're supposed to be checked, but they look almost tartan. It was great fun. Anyway, let's move across to this one. Now, this being a drawing one, I wasn't too confident. I had a go and I wasn't sure, and I decided, having coloured this one in really bright colours, that I would just go for it and colour it in. Actually, it looked a lot better coloured in. Doesn't draw your attention to the drawing, so I was a bit happier about that. Just to let you know, the yellow on this is actually marker pen. I did it in pencil and it just wasn't showing up, so I did it in pen. So there's a little tip for you if you want a really vibrant yellow. It was just a felt pen, just a Stedler one, I think. So this page I really like. It's very similar to the front page here, and I like doing the limited colour palette, so I did one again but with a different colour scheme. But my flowers, I think I did these two like Johanna. I did these two on a video for you, and then I just did different colours, and actually we've got a yellow, orange, blue, pink and purple in every row and every column. It just helped me decide what colours to do, which was fun. Now here we have another drawing page. Now I did do a video of this showing you this bit, how I sort of cheat to draw and then do pen and then do pencil. For me, it's quite difficult. I did these that Johanna had shown us, but what I decided to do was to sort of draw in coloured pencil and start really small, and if it went a bit wrong I could just extend it and make it a little bit bigger and do various shapes of flowers. So that's how I completed that page, and I kept to this limited colour palette. It's actually it's quite a lot of pink. I went through a bit of a pink phase at this point, which was fun. I'm not normally a pink person, but I suddenly decided, I think it's because Johanna started the page in pink, I just continued it, and I quite liked it. Now this one I did in some sort of glittery pen, which was good fun, and actually all pen, which for me, I don't do pen because it was a small area. This page is covered in glitter. On this side there's loads of glitter, even though there's no glitter pen, I don't think. And so I did these candies in more of a pastel shades, and these I did as a mix. So some of them are obviously darker and some lighter. That was Johanna's, I copied hers. I think I did that one and that one as a video. I can't remember. And I did some of them in more pastel tones because I felt that those candies, like these I think are called fizzes, and these little marshmallows would be lighter tones. So that was quite fun. And all the stars are glitter. So there's glitter everywhere, which is good fun. So this page, we had a bit of a disaster where I wrote something in the middle. If you watched my video, you would have seen, and I spelt a word wrong. So someone had said to me, why don't you just make that into a flower? And I thought, if I was Johanna, I'm sure I could. Or if I was Johanna, I probably would have spelt it right, to be honest. But instead, I made a washi tape circle and just covered it over. I did have a go at doing some of this drawing as well, and again once I coloured it in it didn't look quite so bad. So pencil page, and I think this was Johanna's colour scheme. I didn't actually copy hers specifically, I just took an idea from her as her limited palette because I thought it was good, and it was different because I'd already done them inside the cover. It was a bit different. Now on this page we're supposed to doodle and draw, and again not confident, so I saw these rainbow balloons actually online and thought about them, looked at them online and just tried to draw some curves. They're not brilliant, but as I say, once they were coloured in they looked a bit better, and coloured that in. We've got a bit of a pastel background going on, which I then took around the frame on this side, and I took that rainbow theme and put it over here. So this is Bambino crayons with some Castle Arts, I think, and I used the same shades over on this side as far as I remember. Now here we have our cake. My cake is very fat and clumsy. Maybe it would make lots of good slices, I'm not sure. But anyway, I had a go, and I did look better once I coloured it in and drawn these lines and things on it. So really I'm saying to you, if you're a bit worried about doing the drawing, colour it in, and I think it really helps. But I had great fun colouring in all the rest of the cakes. I didn't do any cake colouring tutorials for you because I've done loads from Worlds of Wonder. There was a whole page and I did all of them, so I thought you didn't really need more. Now here I went a bit wild with the glitter, so do more of what makes you happy. Who doesn't find sparkly shiny making them happy? Now again, this page is supposed to doodle in the hearts. I'm not a doodly type person, it's not something that I do, so I tried to do different things. I did you a bit of a video here where I showed you a cookie, a diamond and a chocolate heart, and I did a few of those around, and I also did some sparkly ones as well, for a bit of different and a bit of fun. So you can see some of the sparkles, and I did on this side I coloured in Johanna's, but some of them I put a bit of sparkle on top, and again we got a lot of glitter all over that page. This page I loved. I think this is one of my favourite pages in the book. I really enjoyed doing these small motifs. This one was a video, but the others I just had a go at myself. This guy, he is just a delight. I think he is probably the best character in the book, I would say. So cute. So that was this one. Now this page, what I did here was I actually did draw I felt a little bit more confident with leaves. I followed Johanna's video and paused it and copied the leaf shape she'd done. That one I actually forgot to ink, but and then I just did some really simple ones on this side, and stuck to I think I did a video of this bit to show you my colour scheme. I used Prismacolor very thin pencils, and just stuck to a really limited colour palette again. Well, I say really limited, 4 greens and a couple of oranges and reds, I think, maybe brown, I'm not sure. And I did my butterflies in purple just to make them stand out. Now we have the lovely robots. I'm not one for thinking about robots helping me in the house. I have 2 boys for that. So I wasn't really thinking about what chores they would do, but I had great fun just choosing lots of different colours to colour them in, and all of them are sort of 2 tones, so there's 2 blues, 2 greens, 2 greys, etc. So I had good fun with those and trying to make them look a little bit shiny and metallic. So we have our baking ingredients. I think I did a section up here for you, and I just had fun completing the rest. I do like these covers on the jars. I have fun making them look, what's the check fabric, because that's how they were when I was little. That's how they always used to be. So that was good fun. And sort of thinking about what colour to do all the different china. It's great fun. Okay, again, I did pen on this page. It's really because they were so small, the details, and it was quite nice to actually pick up a pen and do something a little bit different. Eye-opening was what I was trying to say. So here's the recipe page. I totally cheated. I typed my recipe because my handwriting isn't brilliant, and I didn't draw anything. And I sort of put this on social media, and someone said to me, look, you've got tins in your recipe. You could just draw a tin. I was like, it didn't even occur to me to draw a tin. I thought, how do I draw a splodge of tomato paste? You know, it didn't occur to me. So I didn't even try and make it easy in the drawing sense. So I just stuck it in and with a bit of washi tape. So it just, and it's not a cake either because I don't bake. And I thought it's more authentic if I actually do a recipe that I actually cook. So it's fun. We do it every Sunday night. We make that. It's a really fun one to do. Now this page I also adored. I don't think it's more favourite than the underwater one, but I had great fun to do a little video of those two. But I also had, I love this one. It just turned out so well. I don't know, I think the drawing is so good. It reminds me of Tintin. I didn't make it look like Tintin's rocket and Yellow Submarine. So some of them I matched, like these 3 and those. I thought they looked like they were a set of stamps, and these 2. And actually those 4 I felt after could have been, but because I sort of mucked it up so they couldn't look the same, so I just kept them different. I like the fish as well, and it was quite fun doing all these little details and things. I had a happy time colouring that page. Okay, now this page, again, cheated. So I coloured in Johanna's circle, and someone suggested to me that I do a collage. My pictures are a little bit small, so I put my pencils in the middle because that's obviously my greatest joy, and then a few of my favourite pictures. So that was my first one that I did that I really was proud of, and I entered it into it was a competition in a colouring group. There's no prize, but I entered it and I won. And it was supposed to be in the style of a different artist, and it was, so that was good. This is one of my favourite pictures of Johanna's. It's not my favourite colouring, but it's my favourite picture, so that was nice. Okapi's got an interesting history in my husband's family, so that means a lot to me, that one. And the Galaxy Sky, it was the first time I'd done one, and I had great fun. So that's why I put those there. So it wasn't, I did cheat. But this one I had some great fun with my glitter pens on that. I just wanted to do sort of something a little bit different. And the snow globes, I did a video for this one. And then I did all the others in the same way and the same colour scheme, and I just wanted them all to match. So the snow in the background isn't how Johanna drew it, but hers wasn't the same on everyone, so I wanted to make them look sort of matching. But by the time I'd done this blue Posca pen, it sort of covered up what she'd drawn, so I could just do... I actually was a bit creative, believe it or not. So here's my ice cream, which the video hasn't long gone out actually. It was a big challenge for me, but I did show how to try and do it so that it was quite straight, and I did mess it up and then correct it. Whoops. But it shows you that, you know, how not to make the mistake that I made. And I had good fun colouring in all these different flavours, trying to imagine what they were, vanilla and strawberry, raspberry and things like that. So that was good fun. Okay, another one done with pen. The pens that I use, just in case you're wondering, are the Staedtler fine liner pens. They keep, they're very thin, so they can keep in the lines. Now I love doing this page. I love colouring fruit and leaves, so obviously it was a winner. And berries as well are I'm a huge fan of, so I absolutely adored colouring these. I did a video for you of some of this one. I decided not to do these because I've done lots of berries for you before, and I needed to look up how to do those and these, so I just got on with that one really for you. And then what I did on this page, in case you haven't done it, just as a tip, I wanted the berries to match. So as I did those blueberries, I then did the blueberries here and here, so I treated it like a double page, and then I knew they would all match in with the same pencil colours and things, because that's how I wanted it. Obviously you don't have to do it that way, but if you want to, there's a tip. Now I've seen some amazing doodles on this page. Doodling, not my thing. I had a little bit of a go, but you know, I didn't fall in love with it like I know some people did. Now this page, there is a video to show you how to do the bubble. What I decided, I've seen a lot of people on Instagram doing circles on detailed pages and then treating the circle in a different way to the rest of the page. And I like that idea, and I thought I can do it as a bubble and then not colour in the bit behind, and so the bubble stands out a little bit, and colour in all the rest. So that's how I did it. Now I know Johanna has given this tip as well for this page, is to, if you if you want to colour all the bottles like this the same, then colour them all in one go so you don't forget what pencils you were using. If you put your book away or your pencils away, scribble it down on a piece of paper so you know where you were, or put your pencils in a pencil case with the ones that you're using for that item. Take them out of your tin or your whatever zip bag or whatever, pop them in a separate pencil case with your book so you know where you're at. This one I really enjoyed, and I decided I wanted to do a really soft peachy colour. It's just something very different to what I've tried before. I matched the two sides, so I used the peachy colour for the frame and the centre of the flowers for the I can't think of the word, finial, is that the right word? I don't know. And so I continued the colours across, and I just thought it was really pretty. You see I didn't draw anything in there, it's just not my thing. So the kites page, I did a little video to show you how I did the cloud. I've shown you before with the cloud stencil and pastels, but I did it quickly and did each kite because I didn't want to doodle on the kites because it's not fun for me to do that. I coloured them in and really enjoyed it. I just wanted to make the pages fun for me, you know. So that's how I did that page. This one I did quite right near the beginning. It says go outside the lines, and I think I somehow stayed in them. So I've got a bit of glitter pen, a bit of metallics going on, and some Staedtler fine liners there. It's quite fun. Now this page, I did a little video of this bit, and then I decided I wanted the whole thing to look the same. I knew I wanted this to be the same, but then I decided to keep that colour scheme throughout the whole double page because I've done that on other pages in this book, and I really think it works very well. So, and it's quite fun, and it also speeds things up if you don't like, if you're not in the mood for making a decision as to what colour to use. You've got your limited palette, and so this little one here looks a bit similar to this one and this one, so I just did them all the same colour, and it takes, and you can just enjoy the colouring without worrying about all those colour choices all the time, which is I found fun on the day I did that page. Now this one, I wanted to make it look a bit festive. Again, I didn't doodle the lanterns because it isn't something I was interested in doing. I decided instead to do them some festive colours, and you can see I went a bit mad with some glitter pen as well. So this side is quite plain with the glitter. There's no glitter on this side because Johanna has filled in all these details, so I just used different shades of green and different shades of red. These are done in Ergosoft pencils, so there are sort of 3 reds and I picked 3 greens, so I had some fun with that. And there is a video just showing you how I did some of these and a bit of why I did it that way. So that's that one. Now this page, I decided I wanted to choose all the rainbow colours, so it's great fun. So it was quite difficult to do everything the same colour. So with the pastels, there are 3 different shapes. There's a straight one, a wonky one, and one with a little bit missing. So that I do all the straight ones in yellow, and I accidentally did a wonky one, and I was like, oh. So in the end, I did all of them the same, and then I did all of these shape of pastels the same, even though those 2, I don't know if you can see over here, these 2 are different, but I did them the same, and then they look similar to the to these, in the sense there's a bit of repeated. And then the same with the pencils, the pencils with the stripes, I did all in the dark purple. And I wanted to keep it like a rainbow of colour, which I was quite pleased with. I thought it definitely looked like a rainbow. Now this page, this side, this is actually, I've done a video for this one, and I wanted to make it look festive. But slightly muted festive, so not really bright, brash, shiny Christmas red and shiny gold and silver, but some more muted colours, and I had fun with that, and I continued that onto this one as well. This side I didn't do quite the same. I did do some red, but I did some purple butterflies. I wanted it a little bit different, and I did a mix of leaf colour. I just had some fun with that, rather than trying to match it with this. And this page, now Johanna drew this, and I coloured it in, obviously, and what I decided to do on this page was to make it easier for myself. So rather than just doing a stalk, which I thought I might not get them all pointing the right way, I did this sort of grassy effect all round first, and then I had somewhere to start me off, and I could just draw my stems coming out, and it made me feel a bit more confident about actually starting. And then I just did different styles of flower. I drew them with my pencil, which I felt more comfortable with doing, and that's how I did that one. Now I put my quote, because this is the quote that I spelt incorrectly earlier on in the book, so I thought I would write it and glue it in, and then I couldn't make that mistake again. It's a little bit small, but it's there. And here is my last page of the sort of the end page. There's a little bit more to go, and you can see it's very shiny. I've done this as a video. It will go out a bit later, and I wanted to make it look all Christmassy. I've noticed how blue this bit at the top looks. I thought it was green. It now looks a bit blue, but never mind. So there's my sort of Christmas cake. I thought we'd do a really fancy Christmas cake. How delicious. And then here we have the coloured palette test page. I like to colour in every little bit of drawing that Johanna does for us. So apart from the cover. So these are as well. We've got a lot of glitter going on this page though, because of this page. This the front inside flap took me a long old time, so I thought this would be much quicker. It was a toss-up between doing this or doing a whole black pastel, and no, a coloured pastel like rainbow, and then doing black on all of them. And this I had some pens to try out, so this is where they got used, and I think they're quite shiny, so that was fun. And that is the end. So so there's the book, all finished. So that was that's the sort of excitement for you. I'm really actually quite excited, and I wanted to finish it before December so that I could crack on with the Christmas book. And I had a look in Johanna's Christmas this morning, and I've got 3 pages left. So it's not going to take me too long, but I've got a lot of other Christmas pictures that I'm going to have a go at as well. So I'm really excited to sort of move on to, you can see I've been doing some Christmas themed stuff in here because I'm just excited about moving on to Christmas now. I'm suddenly it's got cold and I've got into the mood for it. But anyway, I'm going to go because I'm rambling, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it had helped you a little bit with some thoughts about how you can do your book. But thank you so much for watching, and happy colouring.